All right. So, tell me one thing. Do you know everything in life? Are you aware of each and everything that is out there? No, right? Yes. So, what happens is many a times we develop a belief that we have seen everything out there when we actually know that it's not actually that case, that we have actually not seen everything out there. But sometimes we develop the belief that yes, I have seen it, I know what is to be seen, I know what is there. uh, Also, if I put it in some other way, a person believes that outside of his knowledge area there is nothing specific that they don't know. For example, I'm giving a very plain example. Suppose if you're living in a particular city, and if I talk about another city which you have not been in, you have not been in another city. If a particular, suppose if you live in a city X, and if I'm talking about a city Y which you have never been in your life, so will you know everything about that city Y? You might know by reading books, by through media, watching televisions, through internet, but will you know completely in and out of that particular place, like the place that, like the city that you are in, that you're aware of? Will you have the same awareness of that particular city which you have never been in your life? No, right? This is a very generic example. Another example, suppose a person, if I tell you something, right, which you have never heard of your life, which you have never ever heard in your life, you there might be two situations right now. Okay, you might believe me. Okay, then you might believe, okay, what you are saying might be true, I have not seen it, I have not heard of it, but yeah, there can be a possibility that whatever you are saying is existing. Or there can be a situation where you will say that no, it's not possible. How is that possible? It is not at all possible. I have not seen it, I have not heard of it, I have not even imagined such kind of a thing actually happens or is there. So I don't believe what you are saying. So either of these two things will happen. Now what if I tell you something that is actually the truth and you are denying it? You're denying it, saying that okay, whatever you are saying, it's not correct, it's not out there, it is not there in reality, so whatever you're saying is actually false. When in reality, if I tell you, it is actually the truth whatever I'm saying to you, but just that it is out of your knowledge, it is out of your current conscious mind, and because of that you are not aware of it. That's why you are hesitating to accept this particular reality. All right, so what happens here is, okay, I was just illustrating some examples so that you will be able to understand better what I'm trying to say or what I will be saying right now. Many a times when a person believes something is not out there and something is not possible, which they have not seen or heard of in their life, they somehow restrict their lifestyle, they restrict their mind. They are immediately rejecting the idea that something might be a possibility which they have not ever come across as of now. They are immediately rejecting that idea. So what happens in this immediate rejections, when a person completely closes themselves, like whatever a person has, suppose a person is standing and surrounding the person is a wall, and that wall is actually made up of whatever knowledge the person has gathered in his or her lifetime, and the person is only restricted by that wall. The person's imagination, the person's that person's thought process, that person's way of thinking, everything is being limited and restricted by that wall. that person is not able to see anything beyond that wall. So what happens in this case? The only thing that happens is the person is restricting themselves in their life. They are restricting themselves of each and every possibility that is currently beyond them or beyond their knowledge. That's why I started this video saying that, do you know everything in life? Do you know everything that is out there? Do you have an idea about each and everything? Obviously, a wise man or a wise woman will always say no. How will I be able to have idea about each and everything that's out there? It's not at all possible, right? But an unwise man, a foolish person, will say that irrespective of the age, all right, will say that I know basically what is out there. 80% I know, 20% I don't care. So what do you think is happening over here? If you are one of such individual, very sadly, you or other people who are leading their life with such a thought process, with such a perception, is only and only restricting their life, and they're only getting defined by a small box which they're confining themselves into. So if this are cases that's happening, or whoever is the person who suffers, I'll use the word suffer because it is kind of a suffer, because they are suffering and they're creating their own suffering by again limiting their thought process. They are not able to go beyond their limited perception, and their perception is wrong. The reason is because they are thinking whatever they know is the only truth. Beyond that, there is nothing else. Or beyond that, everything is false. Whatever they believe is the only truth. They are not even open to considering other facts and, evolving and broadening their perception. They are not able to even broaden their perspective because of this limiting belief that they know everything, that they are the answer, that they have the answer to each and everything. All right. So if anyone is operating from such a thought process, from such a perception, I'm telling you, you are only creating unnecessary, irrational, unhelpful, unproductive boundary across you. That's why I used that example of a person getting surrounded by a wall, a brick wall. If everything around the person is a wall, the person can only see the wall. That person can never enjoy the environment that is outside that wall. So each and every one of you, right? Each and every one of you has to have a very peripheral vision. Peripheral means a very broader vision. A foveal vision means a close vision. It's good that you have a foveal vision, means you are focused towards your beliefs, towards your thought process. That's perfect. But you should always be open to considering ideas, considering notions, considering knowledge that is beyond your current learning. All right. If you do this, if you have this habit, you will always find new opportunities greeting you most of the time. Not occasionally, frequently. Frequently, you will find a lot of opportunities is coming across to you. Why? Because you are able to identify opportunities. Now, if you are closed, if you are restricted, if you only see just what is in front of you, if you are unable to see what is very much far from you, if you're not able to see that, then how will you create opportunities for yourself? You will be only limited and restricted in your life, and that is not going to help you. You might think that whatever your beliefs are is helping you. It's not helping you. You are just being ignorant to the fact that there is a possibility, there is a big possibility to widen and broaden your perspective towards life. And when I mean life, I mean your professional life, your personal life. So I hope you understood what I tried to convey in this video. Having a broader perspective of life and being open towards others' perception of a particular situation will only do you good. It will not do you harm. Then it is depending on you whether you accept a particular notion, you accept a particular knowledge as helpful or not helpful. But first you need to consider it. If you're not considering it, even if the knowledge is helpful, even if an information is helpful, even if an opportunity comes in your way, you will not be able to see it, because you are always sitting by putting your hands in front of your face. You're not seeing anything. You're only seeing whatever you want to see, whatever is just in front of you. You are completely being ignorant, intentionally or unintentionally, to the fact that there is an entire world of information, entire world of knowledge, entire world of opportunities surrounding you. You only have to look at it, understand it, learn from it, and then grab it and then apply it in your life, so that you can keep on growing and keep on evolving and keep on developing. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope this video was very helpful. Thank you and have a nice day.